Hello Brushwingers! First off, a big welcome to you and congratulations on joining Cathay Pacific. You will soon be a member of our cabin crew, a skilled and talented team of professionals, passionate about delivering world-class service and the promise of a life well travelled to our customers. I'm Mei Chan, and I'll be your guide in this video. Together, we will learn how you and the team can make every flight a safe and pleasant experience for our passengers. Your Cathay journey will begin with an induction, which will cover service training and safety training. Your role is to apply everything you learn from the training to support Cathay's core principles, which are ensuring that safety comes first and delivering service straight from the heart to each of our customers. Ensuring safety comes first means carrying out safety and security measures, such as pre-boarding checks and after-landing duties. Delivering service straight from the heart means taking good care of our customers when they fly with us. Remember, every little thing counts. Attention to detail and teamwork can go a long way to make the Cathay experience safe and enjoyable. But wait, who's on your team? There are 4 ranks in our flight attendant team, beginning with bar and cabin, BC, followed by the flight purser, FP, senior purser, SP, and in-flight service manager, ISM. You will begin your career with us as BCs, working in the economy class and business class once you have completed 1 year at Cathay Pacific. You will be part of a team who will work together to create a memorable experience for our customers. You will perform cabin work, including meal services, bar and seal control, food and beverage services, duty-free sales, distribute customs, immigration and quarantine forms, amenity kits, make public announcements, and conduct in-flight entertainment checks. Next up is the flight purser. Our flight pursers work in the economy, business, and the first class cabins. In the economy class, they provide guidance to our BCs and support the team in the galley during meal services. In the business class, they service passengers by preparing pre-takeoff drinks, hot towels, amenity kits, and more. In the first class, they support first-class dining services and assist the senior purser. The senior purser works in business and first-class cabins and are responsible for leading their teams to deliver premium services. They also carry out the meal service in business class, assist ISMs on the administrative and reporting tasks. During long-haul flights, our senior pursers occasionally act as deputy in-flight service managers to support crew operations. The overall person in charge in the cabin is the in-flight service manager, who is often seen greeting passengers at the door as they board. He or she communicates with the pilots to ensure all safety measures in the cabin are met, such as managing the seatbelt signs and preparing reports to flight crew. At the same time, he or she oversees all cabin operations and leads the team by supervising checks from the flight attendants and by communicating with flight crew and ground staff if needed. Our ISMs also ensure that our Marco Polo members are looked after on board the flight. The flight attendant, flight purser, senior purser, and the ISM are all key members of the flying team and the people you will be spending the most time with in your journey at Cathay Pacific. Be sure to get to know them. So, now that you understand your role and have signed your 3-year employment contract, let's talk about the big question that is probably on your mind right now. How is your salary calculated? When you first join, you'll be required to take induction training. During this time, you will receive your monthly induction pay on a prorated basis. Once you have successfully passed your induction training, you will begin your flying career. From this moment forward, your monthly salary will be calculated based on the total block hours and ground hours credited for that specific month. The ground hour rate is 50% of the block hour rate. You're probably thinking, what's the difference between block hours and ground hours? Let's look at an example. Meet our BC Jane. She has just completed one flight. She started earning her ground duty hour credits when she attended the pre-flight briefing 90 minutes or 1.5 hours prior to departure, up until the point when the captain turned on the engine. Here, 1 actual hour equals 1 ground duty hour, which means she has earned 1.5 ground hours for the 1.5 hours spent prior to departure. Jane then started earning her block hour credits during flight time. Flight time is measured from the time the captain switched on the engine till the engine is switched off. 1 actual hour carries 1 block hour. This means she has earned 3 block hours, as the total time in flight was 3 hours. In addition to the 1.5 ground hours for the pre-flight briefing, Jane also earned 2.5 ground duty hours for the 30-minute after landing check and the 2 hours spent on transit. Altogether, Jane has accumulated 4 ground duty hours and 3 block hours for her journey. This is how your salary will be calculated. During your first 6 months or probation period, you will receive a specific block hour rate. Your ground hour rate is always 50% to your block hour rate. Keep in mind that each rank has its own pay range, which comprises of a minimum and maximum block hour rate. Once you have completed your probation, your block hour rate will be increased. And once you complete your 3 years at Cathay Pacific, you will be eligible for a further increase in your block hour rate. As a new brush winger, this is a lot to process, so don't worry if you do not understand it completely, as you will learn more about the pay structure in the upcoming induction. Looks like you're all set. If you have any queries, feel free to reach out to flightattendant@cathaypacific.com. All the best in your new high-flying career.